Yoga home practice. What is it about those three words that's caused so much restriction with my students and resistance? I frequently bring the subject up over and over again at the end of the class, trying to encourage them to create a home practice or continue that feeling that they're getting at the end of the class. We all know that wonderful feeling at the end of a class. We feel much more in tune with our bodies, our senses are more alert, our body feels more flexible, the breath has been able to radiate around the body, oxygenating all the cells. But what stops them then continuing the practice at home? And over again, it's the same response. They're worried that what they're doing at home is not the same in the class. And they're worried if they've got, for example, a neck or a shoulder or a knee or a back injury, that what they're going to do at home without my guidance is going to make the situation worse. So I've started this home practice program, which is tailored exactly for you, for the individual. We all know the individual problems that we can get in the body. For example, if we look at the structure of the spine, we've got so many possibilities throughout the different muscles, vertebrae, discs, nerves that come through and down into the pelvis, up into the shoulders, into the neck. There's so many possibilities throughout the spine to create problems, especially if you have a job which causes you to sit in a particular position all the time, or you've done a lot of sport. There's so many areas throughout this particular part of the body that can create injuries, tension, tightness. So for example, if you've got a back problem, how do you know what to do with your home practice that's going to aid the back and not make the situation worse? So for example, with that skeletal frame, if we looked on the internet for a practice that encourages movement in the back, if you've got a problem at the top or middle or a lower back or to the left or the right or a disc bulging or a displacement, then your practice needs to target that particular area. It's the same, for example, in the shoulder. There's so many possibilities, the front, the back, the side, coming up into the neck, that a standard generic practice for the neck or shoulder is not necessarily going to target your individual problem. So this home practice program is tailored to get right into the root of the problem, build strength and flexibility so you have the confidence what you're doing at home is building on what you're doing in a class, or that just using the home practice on its own, because it's an extensive home practice. Then once the problem, the tightness, the injury started to heal, we can bring the practice in a much more generic, overall, holistic way. So we're looking at the whole body. So we work from the injury out, constantly building our practice, our flexibility and our strength, all the time working with the breath. So if you'd like to know more about this practice and get an example of the video, one of the home practice videos that we use in this course, then leave your email details below. I'll send you an example of the different possibilities that we have and one of the examples of our practice. And then on the next page, I'll tell you more, and we're going into more detail of how this particular program can help you.